Alright, that last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Wow, and that's it. Well, there's no way. You know what? There's absolutely no way. Because look, the photo itself is blurry as fuck. And that's using this camera, this supposedly high-tech camera. How the hell could she see it clear as day? Objection, that shit, bitch! Gotcha, Miss Hart, finally! What? You got what? Look at this photograph. It's a picture of my wife's fat ass. No, I'm kidding. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yes? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Why? Rubble. Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to stay that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could, and I meant no good. And please testify to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Alright, how Edgeworth was seen. We'll take this apart piece by piece. You're right, it was a cold night, and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked out with my binoculars. See? No problem. Use binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right, it was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. Anything I could use now? No. Okay. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Trying to think. Anything wrong with that? Not really. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. Okay. I don't care how many Von Karmic objections I get, I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. The mist was thick as grits, so once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars. I'm going to press. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of the meteor showers? Oh, God. The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well, Miss Hart. You will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked out with my binoculars. Can I press her again? Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Oh, God. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth? Grr. No unnecessary comments, please. When I heard that noise on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog, but you say you clearly saw him? I did, yeah. Oh snap, enough. There's no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a whole... Alright, same thing. Alright, it was a cold night, thick as grits. Once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked out with my binoculars. I'm gonna have to use the photo again and say, listen, look at this photo. Look how foggy it is. How can you say that you would have seen it with binoculars? Ah, fuck, that doesn't seem right. Ah. Damn it, it wasn't right. Alright, let's see. Oh, come on. I gotta push her on everything. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now, just hold on your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee tops never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic... The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. R. He's not letting me answer any of my questions. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. This doesn't help. I'm gonna use this article and say you weren't looking for Gordy. Shit, that wasn't right either. Damn it! This sucks. I don't know what to do. Take pictures of a meteor shower. I heard the noise out of the lake. I looked out with my binoculars. It automatically takes a picture when a loud noise is detected. Faces the lake. Oh, I'm going to use the camera. I'm going to say, how does a meteor shower make a loud noise? Yeah! Yeah! Okay. Here we go. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. I got her. I got her. This has to be right. Yes! You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof. Well, I was going to say, how do shooting stars make loud noises to set off the camera? Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Can I show the photo? I guess. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Mr. Hart trying to photograph at the lake? This, right here, Gordy. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at the Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. It's the camera, because the camera, yeah, it's the sound. No joking around this time, please. I was trying to, okay. It has to be the camera again. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. I knew it. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Ooh, rubble, 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 rubble. Order, order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are y'all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.